Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Young. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Still on his feet at the 25. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got a chance. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On the run, it's Price.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
That's a first down for the offense.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll try the outside to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
Might as well give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line in a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Finds his big tight end. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Man, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. They send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. On the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams.
Makes the catch down the right side. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Love. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He'll keep it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Takes the handoff. It's Love. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Turning on the Jets. Oh, what a cut. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Leaves it with the running back. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
That getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Down in inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Price. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, you get your feet set at the sticks, Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Give on the inside. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Moore will throw. Quickly to the tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give on the inside. Oh, out of space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. He might want another play. They'll toss it to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore to the air. Pulls it in. It's Hughes. And they swarm him under.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
They'll run the sneak for it. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Great job by the defense there on fourth down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They're setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires deep on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Fields. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Inside the 35. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles. Around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Fields. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll immediately call timeout. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way. This guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Man, the This guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The hand to the running back. Looking for room at the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set.
Moore will throw. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's locked. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's locked. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll test the right side. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Wide open spaces. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner will be dragged down. To the air. He uncorks one deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. And that's where he'll go down. An explosive play moves the sticks. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the third 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
And it's now the second time. Wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And for a quick update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Clemson. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Now they'll try the right side. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. So the final period starts with a second down play. Going to the running game. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. But he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Quick handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Moore will throw. Steps away. The throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Finds his tight end. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Power football with the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. They'll move the wide receiver. Moore to the air. Zings it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Direct snap. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. play action on first down. Dances away. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, and you're going to have time to throw.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big...
Like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Snagged out in the air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Got a man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They marched 79 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore will throw. Got a man. It's Stewart. Gets out of bounds quickly. Got to save that time. He picks up 13 on that one. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Tosses it incomplete.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to pass a clock and enemy. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the 1st down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. They'll run the toss. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And it all comes down to this: make or miss, win or lose.